Long, long ago, in a little fishing town by the Sea of Galilee, there lived a man named Peter. He wasn't a soldier or a scholar, just a fisherman with rough hands, big dreams, and a heart that often ran ahead of his head. One night, out on the sea, Peter was about to experience a miracle that would make him question everything he thought he knew about fear and faith. Peter's hands were numb from the cold. The sea was roaring like a hungry lion, and the wind, well, the wind was just showing off. They'd seen storms before, but this one felt personal. Down below, even the fish were whispering, "Ah, should we be worried about those guys?" And then, something impossible happened. A figure stepped onto the sea calm, glowing, unbothered by gravity or common sense. They did what anyone would do at 3 a.m. In a storm, when you see a man walking on water, they screamed, "Ghost," because obviously, that's the logical choice. But the voice that came back wasn't scary. It was familiar, steady, filled with love. "Take courage," it said. "It's me. Don't be afraid." Peter was never the calm one in the group. He was the act first, think later kind of disciple, the kind that signs up for skydiving lessons before realizing he is afraid of heights. So when Jesus said, "Come," Peter did something crazy. He looked from the waves to Jesus and back again. He took a breath and stepped out of the boat. And somehow, impossibly, it works. His sandals don't sink. His fear doesn't win. For a few breathtaking moments, faith literally carries him. He's doing it. He's walking on water. But fear is sneaky. The moment Peter took his eyes off the one who called him, the waves started looking bigger than his faith. He saw the churning water, felt the wind slam against him, and he panicked. He started to sink. Water splashed his face, and that brief moment of miraculous courage was washed away by overwhelming doubt. But as he cried out, a hand strong, scarred, steady reached down and pulled him up. And Jesus didn't lecture him. He lifted him. Because grace doesn't wait for you to stop sinking. It meets you right where you are. Back in the boat, drenched and gasping, they all sat in stunned silence. No one said anything for a while. Mostly because, well, they were all processing the fact that gravity had apparently taken the night off. The storm was gone. The sea was like glass, and a profound truth settled over them. We all have our storms. Ours just don't always come with thunder and boats. Sometimes they come as anxiety, fear, failure, rejection, heartbreaks, or the weight of not having enough, not enough hope, reminding us we're not enough. We stand on the edge of our own boats, looking out at the turbulent waters of our lives, and we hear that same voice whisper, "Come." But the message hasn't changed. When Jesus says, "Come," faith isn't about knowing how to walk on water. It's about trusting the one who does. It's not about having a perfect, fearless journey. It's about taking that first, terrifying step out of the boat, even if your knees are knocking. So, maybe this week, take one step, one bold, shaky, faith-filled step. Not because you're fearless, but because he's faithful. And if you start to sink, don't worry, he still catches people. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that speaks to the soul. Keep walking in faith. He won't let you sink.